Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. In our today's lecture, we are going to learn about the path vector routing algorithm. So it is a inter-domain routing protocol. Inter-domain means the multiple systems or multiple autonomous systems are there, and routing between that different routing systems are called the inter-domain routing protocol. So suppose these are S1, 2, 3 and 4 autonomous systems are there, and communication or routing between these these four different autonomous systems are called the inter-domain routing. So this protocol is just for the inter-domain routing protocol. A path vector protocol is essentially a distance vector protocol that does not rely on the distance on the destination to guarantee a loop-free path, but instead it relies on the analysis of path itself. So we can say that the path vector routing algorithm is an extension of distance vector routing algorithm. In the distance vector routing algorithm, we are just deal with the distance between the multiple nodes, but while in the path vector routing, it analyzes the path between multiple routers, it analyzes the traffic, and based on that it select the routes, and it also guarantee for the loop free path in routing. So in a path vector routing protocol, a router does not just receive the distance vector for the particular destination from its neighbor. Instead, a node receives the distance as well as the path information. So it is also known as BGP, means border gateway protocol, and that the node can use to calculate how traffic is routed to the destination or autonomous system. So this path vector routing algorithm is also called the BGP. BGP means border gateway protocol. Rather than only receive the distance, as well as it receives the path information. So path information have many information like the traffic in the selected path or the distance, and which path is optimum for the next routing. So this is all information is also received by the neighbor, and that is called the path information. So that is why it is called the path vector routing protocol. As I said that it is a border gateway protocol. So it is a border gateway protocol is a path routing protocol, and BGP is also called the exterior gateway protocol. So there is at least one node called the speaker node in each autonomous system that creates a routing table and advertises to speaker nodes in the neighboring autonomous system. So let's understand what is a speaker node. So these are the four autonomous systems: AS1, AS2, AS3 and AS4. Now in each and every autonomous system there is one node, there is one router which is a representative of that autonomous system. This node is used for the communication with other autonomous systems. So each and every autonomous system has one speaker node who are responsible for communication between different autonomous systems. So for autonomous system 1, A1 is a speaker node. For AS2, B1 is a speaker node. For AS3, C1 is a speaker node, and for AS4, D1 is a speaker node. Suppose A1 wants to communicate with B1. Suppose autonomous system wants to communicate with autonomous system 2. So only the speaker node can communicate with each other, not other nodes. So A1 is connected with this speaker node of autonomous system 2, which is a B1. So that is how the communication is happen between two autonomous system with the speaker node. Only speaker nodes in each autonomous system can communicate with each other. Speaker nodes advertise the path, not the matrix. So these speaker nodes also share the path information with its neighboring autonomous systems with speaker node. Now next is the sharing. So a speaker in autonomous systems share its table with intermediate neighbors. So here speaker node is A1. A1 shares its path information to its neighbors. So here neighbors is A3, A2, A4, A5 and B1. So it shares the information to these different nodes. And Next is updating, how the table is updated, routing table is updated. So when a speaker node receives the table from its neighbor, it updates its own table by adding the nodes that are not in the routing tables. So it also adds its own autonomous system and the autonomous system that signs the table. So when something is received from its neighbor, so if autonomous system speaker node checks the information in their own table, and if there is this root or that node is not in the routing table, then it add and that is how it updates its table, and it also added its own autonomous system as well as in the autonomous system, from that it signed the table. Now this is the complete autonomous system. Let's understand how path vector routing is worked here. So here A1, B1, C1 and D1 is a speaker node. Suppose let's understand first that A1 wants to communicate with its own autonomous system. Suppose A1 wants to communicate with A5, A4, A2 and A3. So how routing table is created? So this is a destination and this is a path. So from A1 to A5, from A1 to A4, from A1 to A2 and from A1 to A3, the path is only a autonomous system 1, because all the nodes are lies in autonomous system 1. So that is how, if I want to communicate with A1, then the path is AS1, A2 then path is within the AS1, A3 then path is in the AS1, A4 then path is in AS1, and if A5 then path is in the AS1. So these are the nodes that is on the AS1 system, so that is where the path is in the AS1 autonomous system. Now same as if AS3 wants to communicate within its own autonomous system, so C1, C2 and C3, and the path is AS3. So same as first all the autonomous system is initialized with its own path. So this is how first routing table is created. Now let's understand, if autonomous system 1 communicate with autonomous system 2, then how the path is generated. So we already understand, if it is in the same system, then the path is only AS1. Now let's understand, because we all know that only the speaker node can communicate with each other. So A1 to B1, yes. So if A1 wants to communicate with B1, then the path is AS1 to BS1. So path is AS1 to AS2. Same as is A1 wants to communicate with C1, then path is AS1 to AS3. Okay, so if it is if A1 wants to communicate D1, then path is not directly there, so we need to go through A1 to C1 and C1 to D1, or A1 to B1 and B1 to C1 and C1 to D1. So based on the distance, now we'll select the path. So this is how the path vector routing is work. So now let's understand what is a loop prevention. So as I said, that path vector routing guarantee for prevention of loops. So when the router receives a message path, and so it check for looping involved message, it check for looping, and if looping is involved in this message, then it ignored that message, or it drops that message. So that is how it can totally remove the loop. Next is a routing policy. So when a router receives a message, it can check the path. If one of the autonomous system listed in the path is against its policy, it can ignore the path and path destination. So when one autonomous system receives one path and that path is against its policy, the policy is already defined by this algorithm. So by checking this, it can ignore the path, and that destination. So that is how the routing policies worked. Next is the optimum path. So a path to the destination that is best for the organization is called the optimum path. Here, suppose the distance between A1 and B1 is 2, B1 and C1 is 3, and C1 and D1 is 1. A1 to C1 is 2 and C1 to D1 is 1. So here if I want to communicate with A1 to D1, so if AS1 wants to communicate with AS4, so there are two different paths, A1 to B1, B1 to C1 and C1 to D1. So distance is 2 plus 3 5 plus 1 6, and the second path is A1 to C1 and C1 to D1. So distance is 2 plus 1 3. So 3 is become the optimum path here. So a path to the destination that is best for the organization is called the optimum path. Now BGP messages are of multiple types. So as we are sending the messages, so that messages are of multiple types. So first is open. So as the name suggests, if I want to create the connection with any other neighboring nodes, then the message is used is a open message. So to create a neighborhood relationship, if the neighbor accepts the neighborhood relationship, it responds with a keep alive message, which means that the relationship has been established between two routers. Suppose at the initial of any communication, if I send a hello message to neighboring router, so that hello message become the open message. That the message that is responsible to establishing the relationship between two routers are called the open message. Next is update message. So it is used by the router to withdraw the destination that has been advertised previously, announce a router to a new destination, or do both. It is used by the router to withdraw the destinations that has been advertised previously. So suppose one destination is already there, so if I want to remove that destination, withdraw that destination, at that time the update message is used. And suppose a new router is added in the destination, so at that time we need to add the routers, that destination in the table, so at that time the update message is used. Next is keep alive message. So router exchange this message regularly before that hold time expires to tell each other that they are alive. There are suppose 100 routers connected in the networks, so tell each and every routers in the network that I am alive, I am still in the network. For that, the message is transferring between that multiple routers, and that message is called the keep alive message. Next is a notification. So the notification message is sent by the router whenever an error condition is detected or router wants to close the connection. So suppose some error is occurred during the routing, during the communication, so at that time the notification message is sent by one router to another router. Also suppose router 1 wants to close the connection with router 5, so at that time router 1 send the notification message to router 5. So that is the notification message. So that's it about the path vector routing. In the path vector routing, it is also called the BGP, Border Gateway Protocol. In the path vector routing, there is one speaker node that is responsible for communication between different autonomous systems. It is an inter-domain routing protocol, and the communication is happened with the speaker node. For communication, there are multiple BGP messages, which is open, update, keep alive, and notification. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.